What's up, guys? I know I'm recording during the same time I did my last recording. You know, I figure why not. But I'm just here to kind of continue on with part 2 of my little Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 little thing that I'm doing. You know, my thoughts of the game so far and pretty much what if I'm getting it or not. So, in the other video, we talked about how Marvel vs. Capcom 3 even came about and how Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is coming up in very soon. And kind of got some of my little tidbits about how people are trying to fight and argue about this game and whatnot. So I figured I'd just throw that out there. In this part 2 here, we're going to be talking about mainly what I am hoping for out of this game and what I've seen so far. Now, what I've seen so far out of the game is that we get the 12 new characters, we got spectator mode, and what else did we get? Let's see. We got some little card battling type thing where it shows off like little trading cards that you get in the game that you can use on your characters. I don't know if this is going to be during versus mode, and quite frankly I don't know if this is going to be any use for tournament purposes. And that's the thing about it, I really have no idea what the little card thing, it kind of reminds me of Marvel superheroes with the gem powers that they had. Gives them boost defense and speed and stuff like that. So I don't know, maybe it's something like that, maybe that's what they're trying to go for. But I don't know it's really going to work that much, because what's so funny is that it shows off Marvel and Capcom characters that should even be in the game. That's what's so funny about it. These characters should be in the game, not being used as trading cards to boost up characters that are already in the game. And I kind of looked at the videos and I looked all over the place and checked this stuff out, and I was just like, how come I get a trading card of, like, let's say, I don't know, Cyclops, and yet Cyclops was the dominant badass from Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and even in the first game, and yet somehow he's not going to be inputted in this game. Makes no sense. And that's one thing I want to point out, is that, you know, where are all the characters? Why is it that they were so bent on, when Marvel vs. Capcom 3 was created, why were they so bent on actually only having a set limit? Like, they were afraid to go to the 52 or 53 roster that they had in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I don't know if it was 52 or 53. The back of the cover of the game said almost over 50 characters is going to be in the game. And why couldn't this game be the same way? It could have been nice to have had those 50 characters in that game. You know what I'm saying? And regardless of whether they were in the previous Marvel vs. Capcom game or not, it would have been nice to have seen some new faces, or maybe some old familiar faces from certain Capcom and Marvel, you know, stuff. It's like they ignored that one request. I mean, sure, we got MODOK, we got, you know, She-Hulk and Beautiful Joe, but these are characters that have been used before in other titles and games and stuff like that. You know, one real trade factor was Dante and whatnot, but like I said, I mean, you pretty much got the same roster from Marvel vs. Capcom 2, and then maybe like 6 or 7 noobs or something like that, and that was it. In this one, you get 12 whole new characters in Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, but yet it feels kind of shallow. It's like they're still not hitting up to the over 50 character roster that we're asking for. So I actually took the time to actually make a list of characters. Yep, I made a list of characters that I wrote down here, just to kind of give Capcom the idea, you know, just if anybody has any way or agree with what I say about, you know, the characters that are on this list, you know, feel free to comment and let me know what kind of characters you were hoping for out of this game. Please do. Right there down below. Now check this out. Here's how the list goes. First up, I got Black Panther. He's back here. Where is he in the game, Capcom? On Marvel side, we got Moon Knight, we got Scarlet Witch, and we got Cyclops, Juggernaut. Juggernaut would have been nice to have had in this game. Imagine Juggernaut taking on the Sentinel or Nemesis. We got Nightcrawler. A lot of people were hoping for Nightcrawler. Spyro. From Spider-Man's era, I'm a big Spider-Man fan. And one character that I was really hoping for, Sandman. Sandman would have been nice. He would have had the ability to kind of like, you know, get people from a distance and stuff like that. Imagine that. Black Cat, Green Goblin, Venom, Ant-Man or the Wasp. And speaking on Venom, it could have been Carnage. It didn't even have to be Venom. It could have been Carnage. Ms. Marvel, Mystique, the Punisher. I don't understand why the Punisher wasn't going to be in this game. And it was stupid for Capcom of ever doing that, because I actually have this one little thing. I'll say it in a minute. Psylocke. She was in a previous game. Red Skull. If you didn't even need Red Skull, you could have had what's his name? He's my favorite character that is next to Red Skull. If anybody can name it, Bone something, I can't remember his name. But anyways, Sabretooth, one of my favorite characters on Marvel vs. Capcom 2. What we got here? We got Nick Fury. I mean, if you're gonna put Hawkeye in Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, then why not Nick Fury? He's more of a bigger character than Hawkeye, considering that he's also gonna be in the new Avengers movie. Enchantress, Loki, he's gonna be in the Avengers. Elektra, the Lizard, Morrow from Marvel vs. Capcom 2, Lady Deathstrike. Would have been nice to see her rival with Wolverine and X-23. Apocalypse would have been an optional boss character at the end of the game. It would have been nice to have seen Apocalypse and Galactus team up to beat you at the end of the game. On the Capcom side, I got Jean from God Hand. If you guys don't know what God Hand is, take the time to look it up. It is an awesome game for your PS2. And if it's on PSN or Xbox Live, get it. It is an awesome, fun little Capcom game. Holt Davison from Beautiful Joe. He would have been awesome. You know what I'm saying? And Fire Leo. Got Cammy. Cammy should have been in this game. She's one of the most popular Street Fighter characters next to Chun-Li. Jury from Super Street Fighter 4. Sakura. Gil from Third Strike would have been nice. Batso from Rival Schools. I mean, he was in Tatsunoko vs. Capcom. He could have been put in this game. Sagat, for peak's sake. He wasn't in Marvel vs. Capcom 2, and at first I thought he was. I swore that I thought I saw Sagat in Marvel vs. Capcom 2 one time, but it seems like I'm wrong. We got Captain Commando. Where is he? Gutsman from Mega Man. And speaking of Mega Man, where is Mega Man? Who knows? I hear rumors that Mega Man could be downloadable DLC. We got Dr. Wily, Alex from Street Fighter. We got the Dino Crisis characters from Capcom. We got Monster Hunter Hunters. The hunters from Monster Hunter. Try, or, you know, any of the Monster Hunter games. Imagine a Rathalos hunter in the game, or a Locricris, or Cetus, or Jin Moron, or something like that being put in this game. That would have been awesome to see them in here. We got the Power Stone characters, Poison from Final Fight, BB Hood. We got Lady from Devil May Cry. I would have picked Lady over Virgil. If I had the choice, I would have picked Lady. She doesn't have demon-like powers, nothing like that. So, yeah, it would have been nice to have her in this game. And on top of that, any of the Disney characters, they were made by Capcom. Most of the Disney games Capcom made. And funny how Disney and Marvel are together now. And then, last but not least, the Tatsunoko characters. They are now part of the Capcom family, so it would only make sense, unless then they would be like, well, then we'd have to call it Tatsunoko versus Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Hopefully that doesn't get you guys into thinking of a game like that. Don't do that. That's stupid. Just put the characters in there. We don't need to rename any titles or anything. But basically what I'm just trying to say is these characters could be used. These exact characters could be used in the game, and it would make the game so much more enjoyable, worth the $40 price tag. And it'd also be nice if Capcom told us that they were going to put these guys in as downloadable DLC. It'd be great. It would be worth the $40 price tag. But hopefully that people will continue to put their ideas out there and continue to keep shouting at Capcom until they do something like this. Once they do it, I'm all up for the game. I will be buying it. And the one thing I will say about the character thing, I will say, is that how I saw in Wikipedia how they didn't want to have copycat characters like Punisher, for example. I heard that one of the guys on the team for this game said that they didn't want to have a character like, because they were putting Chris in the game, and they would say if they would have added Punisher, that he would have been more like Chris. But then I was thinking, that's stupid, because then you got Wolverine and X-23, you got Ryu and Akuma, and they're exactly alike. And now you're putting Dante and Virgil, they're the same. So why couldn't Punisher be put in this game? I don't know. Well, I hope that these two little videos that you guys checked out are maybe a little informative, or maybe just kind of get you guys an idea on what you guys are probably going to be in for Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Just kind of getting my word out there. If you guys have any thoughts or anything about this video or any of the other videos, or the other video at least, just leave a comment down below. Please subscribe to the B Squad. Join the B Squad. If you guys are going to get the game, let me know. If you are, I would like to hear more people, about their opinions of whether to buy the game or ignore it. Really, to tell you the truth, I don't know which side to pick. Hopefully, we all choose the right one, and maybe, hopefully, Capcom will start thinking for a moment and start listening to some of our requests and actually do it for this game. We need to make this game, we need to just ignore Marvel vs. Capcom 3 and just look forward to this one. Maybe that's what we need to do. Well, anyways, for the inside the B Squad headquarters, I am your boy, the Ultimate B-Man, and I hope you guys stay tuned for more videos. See you guys later.